Good morning and welcome to the Mega News at 6 a.m. right here on MBN TV. We are coming to you live from our studios here on the 10th Avenue, Nungwa, Greater Estate. We are also streaming live on our social media platforms on YouTube and Facebook at MBN 360. I am Farah Ayi, coming up in the major headlines.
Coming up, the Minority Caucus in Parliament has raised concerns about what it describes as questionable government spending priorities, alleging that significant public funds are being channeled into party structures while cocoa farmers struggle with worsening conditions. In business, the senior general manager for Bolt West Africa, Teddy Ampa-Denchi, is calling for increased support for women-led businesses, emphasizing that targeted investment in female entrepreneurs is crucial to fostering Ghana's inclusive economic growth. On the international front, after widespread condemnation following the deadly bombing of Beirut, Israel has spared the capital of 8 recent attacks, but for Southern Sudan, there is no respite.
In our first story, the Minority Caucus in Parliament has raised concerns over what it describes as a questionable government spending priorities, alleging that significant public funds are being channeled into property structures while cocoa farmers struggle with worsening conditions.
The concerns were raised by the Minority Chief Whip Frank Annoh-Dompreh in a Facebook post amidst ongoing engagement with cocoa farmers across the country as part of the caucus nationwide tour of cocoa growing communities. And according to him, the situation on the ground reveals deep distress among farmers, largely driven by reduced producer prices and delays in payment. He, however, questioned the government priorities, describing it as troubling that while farmers face economic hardship, public funds are reportedly being spent on political structures. The minority is therefore urging the ruling National Democratic Congress to redirect resources towards critical sectors such as cocoa, which remains a backbone of the economy. Annoh-Dompreh stressed the need for immediate intervention, including the restoration of fair producer prices and prompt payment to farmers, insisting livelihood must take precedence over politically driven expenditure. He further assured that the minority would sustain its advocacy for cocoa farmers, insisting that the current situation demands urgent and decisive action.
In other stories, the Ghana Education Service, GES, has opened applications for its 2026 teacher recruitment, inviting applicants from Ghana to apply within April 10th to April 17th.
In a statement signed by the head of public relations, Daniel Fay, the service said it is targeting passionate and dedicated graduates who are ready to serve, particularly in underserved areas across the country. Applicants must be in a good standing with the National Teaching Council and possess a valid teaching license, the statement said. It added that applicants must also be ready and willing to accept posting to deprived districts. The recruitment is open to holders of Bachelor of Education degrees as well as graduates with relevant first degree who have completed a postgraduate diploma in education, postgraduate certificate in education, or hold a diploma in basic education. GES further indicated that completion of national service is a mandatory requirement for all applicants. Successful candidates will be expected to demonstrate strong communication, classroom management skills, and the ability to integrate 21st century technology into teaching and learning. They will also be required to support learners with diverse needs, apply varied assessment methods, and adhere to the national teaching standards and code of conduct.
Moving on, the Ministry of Health says it is fully prepared to roll out the government's free primary health care program, assuring that key structures and stakeholder engagement are required for implementation have been completed.
Spokesperson for the Ministry of Health, Tony Goodman, said significant groundwork has already been done to ensure the smooth take-off of the initiative, which is expected to expand access to basic health services across the country. He revealed that infrastructure development is ongoing, with health centers being constructed to support the program. According to him, about 30 such facilities are currently being put up, including at locations such as the Medina Market. Goodman further disclosed that the ministry has begun extensive stakeholder engagement to fine-tune the rollout of the program and incorporate feedback from key players in the health sector. He explained that the initiative is designed not only to provide treatment but also to prioritize preventive and promotive healthcare with the aim of reducing pressure on the major hospitals. On eligibility, Goodman indicated the program will be accessible to all Ghanaians residing in the country. The update comes as the Minister for Health, Kwabena Minta Akando, has reaffirmed government commitment in rolling out free primary health care nationwide before the end of April 2026 as part of efforts to achieve universal health coverage.
Most programs, as it keeps developing, you have a lot of people joining, a lot of people going, so financial gaps becomes one of the challenges. This particular program is being taken care of under the health insurance, so we'll look at various sources of funding apart from the health insurance that is reckoning money to take care of the people. We'll look at various sources of funding to make sure that this program is sustainable, because it's not only just providing care, but it's about providing wealth for the nation and making sure that the people are stronger enough to produce for the country. Well, for now, it's, what we are doing is under the health insurance funding. You know, the formula has the health insurance annual formula. You normally will have to place things you want to do. So this is one of them. For now, that is what is being taken care of.
The Senior General Manager for Bolt West Africa, Teddy Apadenchi, is calling for increased support for women-led businesses, emphasizing that the targeted investment in female entrepreneurs is crucial to fostering Ghana's inclusive economic growth.
Speaking in an interview, explained that many women entrepreneurs continue to face structural barriers, particularly in access to capital, mentorship, and scalable market opportunities. His remarks come as Bolt continues to roll out the She Moves to Win 2.0 initiative, a women-focused empowerment program designed to bridge funding gaps whilst also strengthening long-term business capacity. The initiative is structured as a blend support system combining financial grants, mentorship, and business development training. It also connects beneficiaries to a wider entrepreneurial network, helping women-owned businesses access market, partnership, and growth opportunity that are often difficult to secure. The program has already supported 8 women entrepreneurs, each receiving financial assistance alongside mentorship aimed at improving business operations, financial management, and the long-term sustainability. The intervention is designed not just as one-off grant scheme, but as a structural pathway for scaling women-led entrepreneurs. Selection was done in partnership with the Dunfer Foundation, with successful applicants receiving grant to expand their businesses and strengthen operation. Dr. Ampadenchi noted that the overwhelming response to the program demonstrates the readiness of women entrepreneurs to scale when given the right support system.
Now away from Ghana, after widespread condemnation following the deadly bombing of Beirut, Israel has spared the capital of its recent attacks. But for southern Lebanon, there is no respite.
More paramedics have been killed in what the health ministry here says is a systemic Israeli approach of targeting health workers, which could be a war crime. Israel has in the past claimed that ambulances are being used for military purposes, but has never provided any evidence. A fifth of Lebanon's population remain displaced without knowing when or if they will be able to go back home. Evading Israel troops continue to operate inside Lebanon to create what officials in Israel describe as a security buffer zone.
And that's all for the Mega News at 6 on MBN TV. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, we are still streaming live on our social media platforms on YouTube and Facebook. I am Farah Ayi. Coming up is the Morning Focus.